Hey everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing 2 earring tutorials for the Potomac August treasure box, Purr and Polished. It was such a pretty box this month. I'll leave a link below in the description to the unboxing for this whole box. If you're not familiar with Potomac Beads box, it's a monthly box. And the price monthly is $39.99. If you price it quarterly, it's $34.99, so you save $60 a year. And if you price it annually, it's $29.99, so you save $120 a year. And it's a great box. Beautiful, beautiful, different beads every month, and everything kind of, you know, fits into a certain pattern. Like they have like beachy themes, they have like fireside themes, you know, just beautiful, beautiful beads. So I'm making this one, and I'm going to make this one. So if you want to learn how to make these earrings, then stay tuned. Okay, so for the first pair of earrings, which are these, I'm going to be using, and this is the second pair. I already have those put away. I'm going to be using the Round Duo Hematite beads. They have 2 holes in them. I'm using the black onyx beads. I'm using the Athena cast metal beads round. And I'm using the Azuki seed beads. And I forgot, I have to get a couple ear wires that I did forget about. Let me grab those. Let me just grab 3. Okay, actually I only need 2. Okay, so I have 2 of these. Now, I always like to, before I do them, I always kind of take my round nose pliers and I just make sure that that little hole up there is closed. Sometimes I'll see it cracked open a little bit. I just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to put those aside. So now I'm going to start with, I have about a wingspan of thread, and I have a number 10 beading needle. And we are going to start, if you can see, I'll show that. So we're going to start with this middle here. And we're going to start with, where are they at? Okay, the duo beads right there. And some of the the metallic blue iris size 0 seed beads. Okay, so I'm going to, let me make sure all this is in view. Okay, so I'm going to start, I'm just going to take one of the holes, because they'll fall where they should be. 2, and then 3, and then a seed bead, 4, a seed bead, 5, a seed bead, and then 6 and a seed bead. So you want to make sure that there's a seed bead on one of the ends, just so when you close this off, it'll be every other one. Okay, so let me bring this all the way down. I got a lot of thread here. And I always like to lay that down, and I like to re-thread through it, just because I think it creates a stronger base. So I just kind of weave my needle in, back in through there, and then through there. Pull that a little bit just so that doesn't go through. Make sure I got it through all the holes, because I've done that before, and then you tie it off and then you realize that one of the earrings is not in the hole. So I will take it like this, just kind of grab it so that it's like that. And then I'm going to tie this off. a 1, and then we're going to do a double surgeon's knot. You can use whatever thread you like, you know, your favorite thread. You know, I have my favorites. I'm sure you have yours. So then I'm gonna cut that like that. Then I'm gonna take, see that teeny little piece right there? I'm just going to burn that. Okay. So here we are. So now I'm going to go back through the seed bead and back through that bottom hole again. So I don't like to, I like to kind of move away from the actual knot. And that way I think it kind of gives it a little bit of a, it's not like the beginning of the earring is hanging out where the knot is. Okay, so now we're gonna start, we're gonna do, we have this middle one, now we're gonna do the round duo bead with one of the silver beads. We're gonna do that together. Okay, so we're jumping up, we jumped up to the second hole there, and we're coming out there. So now we're gonna do a silver, okay, where are these holes at? A silver, a round duo, and another silver. Okay, and we're gonna jump up to the next one. So that's what it's gonna look like, and we're gonna do that again. So we do the silver, round, and then the silver, and we're going up to the other top one. I love the way these look too. Okay, so there's that. So now we're gonna do another silver, a round. It's funny because these silvers, they're so shiny you can't see the holes. So trying to do that, and we're going to follow that one again. We're going to do that. So it's kind of starting to look like a star. And we have this again. We're going up through the top. I love when they send us these round duos or the round trio beads. Those are so much fun. They're like little puzzles. And then that. Okay. So now we're going to go up through that top. So now we have like a star here. And now I'm going to go up through some of these beads, just to kind of reinforce it. And then go down to there and jump up here. Hope everybody's doing well today. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Can't believe it's September already. I'm a couple days late with this video. I wasn't feeling too well, so I didn't feel like filming. Okay. I think we got all of them. Let's go through one more. Okay. So now we're going to turn this over. We're going to come out of the bottom hole and we're going to go up and thread it through the top hole now. And we're going to do, let me grab these now. Let me move these silver ones out of the way. I'm going to grab those. And we're going to go to the onyx beads now. Or no, sorry. I'm getting confused here again. Okay, so now we're up here. So now we're going to take 2 of the metallic blue iris and another one of the round duo. So this should be what it looks like. And we're going to go up through the next top. And kind of like work, fix it with your fingers so that it lays right. And then we're going to do that, and another one, and then 2 more of these. And go up through the top. And kind of fix that. It was laying like this. We're going to take 2 more. And that, and then 2 more. Go up through there. Like that. And then 1, 2, that, and another 1 and 2. And go through there. So we're like this. And then we're going to do that again. We're just following this around. Sometimes some of the easiest patterns have some of the prettiest results. So see how it's got that little star to it? We're going to do 2 more. And then, oh, what did I do with that? And then up through the top. There we go. And I'm going to go up through these one more time. So we're up like this. And now we're just going to go through all of these again. Okay. Now we're going to go up through these. Make sure you get all of the beads because, like I said, I've gone through and then you make the bead and then you see one of the beads wasn't strung. And then you're like, oh, no. And you got to undo it. Okay. So see how that's looking? So pretty. And then a couple more through here. 2, 3. Here, and then 1 more. And then okay. So now we're going to go down. We're going to shoot down through this one. Let me show you. We're going to finish it off. So now we have these, and these kind of fall into place once you put the next strand in. So now we have this. So let me get some more of the metallic ones. And we are going to put these away. Now we're going to use the onyx beads. Okay. So we're coming up through this bead, the top hole of this bead, and we're going to just shoot across to the next top hole of the next bead. So we're going to do one of the metal ones, metal iris ones, black onyx, and another metal wire like that. And then we're going to go in through the top bead like this. And there we go. And that fills that one in there. And we're going to do it again. And then through that top hole. And like that. So pretty. The holidays coming up. These make great gifts for your friends. Okay. We have this. And get up there. And then two more. Okay, and then one more. And I like going around and reinforcing the beads. I just think it makes the earring stronger, especially like I said before, if you sell your jewelry. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is before I go across, I'm going to go up through this one right here. Up through like that. So it's like this. Let me grab these 4. And then I got an ear wire. So now I'm going to take this. I'm going to turn this over so it's in the back. And I'm going to jump up to this top hole. Like that. Now this is the back of it because I like that little bit of a concave. Then I'm going to take 2 of the silver ones. And then you want to make sure that the earring is facing the right way, the ear wire. So when they put it on, you don't want the concave in the front. And then this. And bring that up through there. So it looks like that. And then I like to go through a couple more times. And I like to do the ear wire before I finish off sewing, just so that I know it's really secure. And we're going to go through one more time. And we'll do it one more time up through here. 1, 2, 2 and 3. And then down here. 1, 2. And then through here. So now it's very secure. So now I'm going to jump down to the bottom one there. And I'm going to go through those right there. It's like that. And then I'm going to jump into that hole. And I'm going to go through. Let me get these. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I'm just going to reinforce this really quick. Top one, kind of go through. Just kind of keeps everything in place. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sometimes they go right through, sometimes they don't. Okay. And then we're gonna go through this one. And then we're gonna go through these 3 here. And I'm gonna tie it off. Okay, so that looks really pretty. I'm gonna go through here, kind of go in, kind of in through the back. Gonna get to where it is. Put the thread through it and not tangle it. Okay. One more. Kind of flip that through there, and it goes through those 2 beads there. And I'm going to seed through the here a little bit. Okay, I'm right here. Now we're gonna finish this tie off here. I'm gonna do 1, 2. You just wanna make sure that you bring that thread back where it should be. You don't wanna bring it through another, between more other beads than where the first knot is, because then it's not a knot. And I'm gonna bring a couple down here. One, 2, and we'll come out through the round duo. And that is the first earring. So now I'm going to cut it, and then I have my little, there's that little one right there. You just touch it. There we go. And here is the first pair of earrings. Okay, sorry, I had to restart that. I messed all that up. Okay, we're gonna start with silver, then onyx, silver, onyx, silver, onyx, silver, and onyx. So you want to have these 4 like that. I'm going to take them, move that right there, go down, and tie this into a knot like that, and then another knot. I'm going to try and just use up this leftover string I have on here. If not, I'll have to add some. But I don't think I should have to. Okay. So let's see, it's coming out of the onyx, so I want to go through this again and go up. We're going to go like that. Okay, so here we have it like this. Looks like this. So now I'm going to go and do that. So I'm going to take 2 of these seed beads and then the ear wire, and then 2 more seed beads, and bring it through here again. Let me flip this around. It's like this, and then we're going to go up again through that. I love doing these kind of earrings because they're just like fun little dangle earrings. And then we're going to go through that side. And then we're going to go back down through black onyx. And we're going to, so that's what it's going to look like. And now I'm going to tie one more knot with this, just because I can. Okay. I like to just kind of give it a little yank like that. Cut it. Oh. And then that little bit right here. Just touch it. Okay. So I turn this over. I'm going to go up through here one more time. And through this black onyx bead and the silver one. And then back down and end up with this silver bead right here. So that's where we're at right there. And now I'm going to do these right here. So I have that. So I'm going to do 1, 2, like that. Let me bring that down. Lay this down so you can see I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go the white bead, the silver, the black bead, another silver, and then I'm going to lay this like this. I'm going to go through there and skip that hole and come all the way back up through here like that. And now I'm going to go up through, see how I have those two? Now I'm going to do 1, 2 more, and I'm going to go through this silver bead right there. And turn it around so that it's laying like that. And I'm going to go back down through these again one more time. And come up. And now I'm going to go through that silver bead. And come up through here. And through there, like that. So here is the earring. I'm going to go back up through there one more time. I'm going to kind of come out through here. So I have it like that. I'm going to stretch that out a little bit. And I'm going to get this tied. Do 1 and 2. I'm really pushing it with this thread. Okay, and we got to make sure it goes over to where it's supposed to be. For here, I'm going to take my bent chain nose pliers and give it a little pull. Oh, and then I'm going to come up through here like that. And I'm going to go back down these again. And then I'll go down through these two. And then I'm going to go down through these. And I'm just going to pull this out like that. And I'm going to have this coming out through the bottom. So cute. Okay, and I have this. And I'm just going to give that a little cut right there. Bring that a little bit to the side. And just touch it. Okay. And here we have these adorable earrings. Gotta straighten that out a little bit. So I have these. And then wanted to show you everything else that I made. Show you. So I also made some of these pretty earrings. Here's another one. So I made 2 pairs of these. These were just the super duos, the metallic iris ones. And then I made another one of the star beads, and I did them a little differently. I didn't use the silver ones. I just used the seed beads. I didn't use the silver balls. So it's the same pattern, but it looks a little bit different, like that. And then I just made these cute little fun dangled earrings using the Czech Nautilus beads. There's a package of 3 there. So I just thought this would be fun to make too. So I did a lot of earrings with this box, and I still have a ton of earrings left, or a ton of beads left. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial with the 2 earrings that I did, and then these were all the rest of them. And like I said, I will leave a link below to the Potomac beads box. And it's a great box. And it really, they give you a little bit of everything. I will also leave a link to their unboxing for this month for the Purr and Polished. So, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I will see you on my next video. You have a great day.